Hello students, today I am going to discuss with you the short story All Summer in a Day, short story number 10, page number 108. So first of all, the important thing about this story is that it is based on science fiction. There is no proof that this story is true. It is simply based on science fiction that when the scientists will be able to find out the age on other planets, how people will be shifted there, what kind of life will they have over there, what kind of life of the children they have over there. And it is about the Venus, when the scientists will have the possibility of life on Venus and when they will go there with their families. So this story is based on scientific fiction, science fiction on about the life of human beings on Venus planet. Ready, ready, now, soon. Do the scientists really know? Will it happen today? Will it? So there is a classroom. All students are there, and they are talking. Some scientist had predicted something. It is the setting of the short stories on the planet Venus. It is shown that the classroom of the children is on planet Venus, and they are seated in the classroom, and now they are talking to each other about the prediction of the scientist that will, whatever the prediction is there, is that true or not, will it happen or not. Look, see yourself. The children pressed to each other like so many roses, so many weeds intermixed, peering out for a look at the hidden sun. So they were talking to each other, they were asking to look here and there. There was a crowd of the children, and their crowd was similar to the crowd of the flowers, crowd of the weeds, waiting for the sun to look, to enjoy the sunshine of the sun. They were just like that. It rained. They looked outside the classroom. There was raining. It had been raining for 7 years. Thousands upon thousands of days compounded and filled from one end to the other with rain, with the drum and gush of water, with the sweet crystal fall of showers and concussion of storms, so heavy they were tidal waves come over the island. So they are on the Venus planet, one of the island on Venus planet, and on that planet there is a rain for 7 years, continuous rain for 7 years, thousands of days, and they spend their days by looking at the rain, drum gush of water, other after and other rain, and then all these words are used for the raindrops or the amount of water in the rain. So heavy they were, tidal waves come over the islands. That means it seemed to them that outside their classroom there is only water and water. There is a river or the ocean of the water. A thousand forests had been crushed under the rain and grown up 1,000 times to be crushed again. The forest on Venus planet, they are destroyed by the rain. Again the tree grow again because of the rain. They are destroyed, and thus was the way of life was forever on the planet Venus. And this was the schoolroom of the children of the rocket men and women who had come to raining words, set up a civilization and live out of there. So that was that kind of a life people have there. And the scientists who study rocket science, they have gone to the Venus planet to start a civilization, to start a human life on that planet with their families, and they had this kind of a life over that planet. It's stopping. Yes. Margot stood apart from them, from these children who could ever remember a time when there was not a rain and rain. So they were talking to each other. They looked at the speed of the rain was slower than before. And one of the children name was Margot. She was not the part of the crowd of that children. She stood a little bit far away from them. And this line, could ever, children who could ever remember a time when there was not a rain. Other children, they only remember, they only know about the rain. They were all 9 year old. If there had not been a day 7 years ago when the sun came out for an hour and showed its face to the stern world, they could not recall. So on the Venus planet for 7 years there was a rain, and after 7 years there would be a sun. So the writer is saying that if all the children are of 9 years, that means when 7 years before there was a sun in the sky, their age was only 2 years. So they do not remember what how the sun looked like. That is it. What they remember, is only rain. Sometimes at night she heard them still. In the remembrance that she knew they were dreaming, and remembering she knew gold or yellow crayon or a coin large enough to buy a word with. So sometimes during night, Margot came to know that they whisper or they talked in their dreams that sun maybe looked like a crayon, or it maybe looks like a big coin which they can spend to buy the whole world. She knew they thought they remembered a warmness like blushing in the face, in the body, in the arms and legs, and trembling heads. But then they always walked to the tatting drums and endless shaking down of clear beds, necklace open upon the roof, the walk, the garden, the forest, and their dreams were gone. Sometimes they, in their dreams, they feel the warmth of the sun rays on their face, on their arms, but suddenly, because of the noise of raindrops, which seems like the sound of the drums, which seems like that the beads of the necklace fell on the ground, similar sound. So because of that sound, again they woke up from their dream. All day yesterday they had read in the class about the sun, about how like a lemon it was, and how hot, and they had written small stories or essays or poems about it. I think the sun is a flower that blossoms over just 1 hour. So yesterday in their class they talked about sun. They thought that it looked like a lemon, it is very hot, and they also wrote small stories and poems about the sun. And the prediction is that the sun will come in sky only for 1 hour after 7 years. After 7 years of rain, the sun will be in the sky just for 1 hour on Venus planet, and that is why children were very excited. That was Margot's poem, read in a quiet voice in still classroom while the rain was falling outside. So Margot wrote in her poem that it looked like a lemon and it is very hot. And she read that poem in the class when there was a rain outside. Oh, you didn't write that, protested one of the boys. I did, said Margot. I did. So when she said that sun looked like a lemon and it is very hot, one of the students was against her thought, but she said that I have written it, William, said the teacher. But that was yesterday. Now the rain was settling and the children were crushed in a great thick windows. Now the rain was slower. Yesterday they talked about sun. Today there would be a sun in the sky for 1 hour. So they all are near the windows. Where teacher? She will be back. She would better hurry. We will miss it. So they are waiting for their teacher, and they had a doubt that if they will not go outside on time, they would not be able to see the sun. They turned on themselves like a feverish wheel, all trembling spokes. They were just turning on one another just to move out to see the sun. Margot stood alone. She was a very frail, who looked as if she had been lost in the rain for years, and rain had washed out the blue from her eyes, and her from her mouth, and the yellow from her hair. So Margot was just standing aside. She was looking at other children, and it seemed that because of her life on this planet, because of the rain on that planet, the color of her cheeks, the color of her eyes, the color of her hair has been washed by the rain. There was a dullness on her face.